cuts the game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion right is Brown. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on their first possession. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On play action, now Carr. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. In motion comes the tight end left. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Eagles sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
70, 18. Conley, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Carr. Touchdown! Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd down and goal. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
They're on the 6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As
the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. Ryan.
A first down carry for Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Cup 19. Nothing 19.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Complete to Darren Waller. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, and chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Slot man moves right. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got some space here. 68 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some space here. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's got room. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. On play action, now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up second and 7.
Pass to 11. Pass to 11.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And they take a knee. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Las Vegas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.